Oh, it is a winter wonderland indeed. The snow is falling in upstate New York as you get a look inside Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
19 right.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Trap all 80. Trap 50. Trap 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready, right?
They're going to look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field. Things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
Big Lion.
A gain of 12. First down, Seattle.
Back to Walker on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Made by Joey Bosa. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Bills' 36.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Looking to throw. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So we see it right here on the opening drive, throwing the football in these snowing conditions. Going to be very, very tough. You wonder if they're going to rethink the aerial attack going forward.
It will be interesting, and it'll be a debate because most of the quarterbacks that we know, they believe they can throw through anything. They don't care if it's rain, snow, it doesn't matter. As long as they get a chance to throw the football. And I think a lot of coaches think that in these conditions, let's throw it early before things get worse. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Here's Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
It's 4th down.
Allen going to go on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Bills first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Again, they'll throw without it. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
Allen now looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid from 19 yards away. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw. Has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. That one out wide and intercepted. Past the 20, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35.
35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On play action, Allen. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on third and long. Looking to throw. Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Palmer. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
But it's 4th down.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. To throw, it's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's another Bills.
Now Allen. And Cook has it left side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. And again, it's Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Josh Palmer, 34 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead is up to 8.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Now the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go, set. 19 Chargers.
Now back to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. A gain of 19 yards.
They'll look to throw again.
First down.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up. First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Bradley Pinion set to
The
kick off.
veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Regular. 180.
Baker going to throw this right away. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka.
Mayfield's pass.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Mayfield. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That's good.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Point it right. Done.
Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
touchdown.
A great play there. 40 yards. And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Falcons nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
They'll throw with Penix. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Penix. And complete to Drake London. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Drake London.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And looking to throw, Penix. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44.
Now Penix. Here's a screen for Robinson. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go. But sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To the air, Penix. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40.
That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Robinson
up the middle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Buccaneers.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Looking to throw, Penix. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a short gain here down to the 22. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts from 21 yards away. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Mayfield to throw it. Open man is Ibuka. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. First down, here's White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. David Onyemata, excellent effort, and he earns a tackle for loss. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. 2nd and 12. From the gun, Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line.
Complete to number 13, Mike Evans. It's a gain of 17.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White, 32 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync. The line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll go play action here with Penix. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Following the interception, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! 180! Hey, alert 33! What's up?
Now Mayfield. That's caught by Tucker. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
It's a gain of
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bucky Irving, 26 yards. And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. There's Mooney with another catch. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go. 60, back, go.
A play fake. Now Penix. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go, set.
Throwing again, Penix. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Back to throw again. Now Penix going to hold on to it. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Only a short game there, but that's okay if you're the offense. They brought a lot of pressure at him, and he uses athleticism to at least get back to the line and make second down a lot shorter than he was looking for a moment.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Falcons 14. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this.
And got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see them drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Penix working out of the gun here. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Robinson. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
A pickup of 2.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain block. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we are tied at 21.
21 apiece. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Mayfield on play action. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Going with White here, toss left. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back? That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw, Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Tampa Bay.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. White, he'll try the left side. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case,
and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Cade Otton taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Buccaneers 28, Falcons 21.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's Penix. Got a man, it's London. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A gain of 6. And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
79 Brock, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, Mustang 19.
And looking to throw, Penix. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Pushing his way through. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Completes a Mooney on the slant. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
The 9-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Mayfield now. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
15 yards. Complete to Emeka Ibuka. A gain of 15. And the Buccaneers.
They'll go up the middle with White. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll come up now. This is second and long.
Back at the 47-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Here we go. This is fourth down.
5 yards. And it's fourth down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they're looking at fourth down now in this tie ball game. Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
This is first and 10. Now Penix. He's got Mooney. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. To the air. Penix. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And out across midfield down to the 45. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Looking to throw Penix. That's complete to the tight end Werner. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's fourth down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Mayfield. This is White on the screen.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Mayfield. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
First down, Buccaneers.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Watch one.
Here's Baker. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
180. Watch one.
Mayfield to throw. And it's caught. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. McLaughlin for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Buccaneers 35, Falcons 28. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the
Following the
Buccaneers.
touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Set. 70 Lions.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This ball intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception.